Hello and welcome. So I'm going to do a brief tutorial, a little demonstration of how StoryboardThat is going to work. So StoryboardThat is this great website where you can create what look like comic strip cells in essence, but there are plenty of different ways to do that. So here you can see I have started a cell line for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the three main characters. So these are character cells. This isn't a comic strip, but they look like comic strips. Everything is done in a comic strip style and design, which is very appealing to our young audience, and actually to me as well. I like the lines. I think they're very clean. This website does a great job of giving us some interesting designs. So I'm going to click on Edit My Storyboard. So you can see my storyboard here is for Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger. And I'm already finished with my Harry and my Hermione boards, but I'm not quite finished with my Ron board yet. I have their names and I have little descriptions about my characters. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how to fill in one of these boards with the drag and drop process that is StoryboardThat. So up here we have dozens, gosh, countless options for sceneries in the background. And of course, what I'm looking for here is going to be a scenery of a castle or some other, or a whimsical area, because Harry Potter does take place in a fantasy world. So I'm going to come up with historical, and the historical area does come up with some castles. So we have historical times. Let me just drop in and show you. So you grab what you want from up here, bring it in, and it just fills in the whole screen as a background. This, of course, does not look like the world in Harry Potter, so I'm going to click a little edit button here, and over here I'm going to click my X, and it'll go away. So I'm going to slide over, and here I have a couple of castles. And let's say that I'm going to make Ron stand in the middle of a hallway. So here we have my background. I could rotate it and flip it if I wanted, which doesn't look very different here. But it says Edit Scene, Daytime, Nighttime. I could make it a little darker. I could also choose to open these doors, which I think is really cool. So I could choose to open these doors if the class is opening for Ron. So let's say I'm going to do that. If I update the scene, it will update up here. So now what I need is I need my Ron character. I have my Harry character, my Hermione character, and now I need my Ron character. So let's go up to my Characters tab. And I'm going to look up teens. Ron's a young man with messy red hair. So let's see if I can find a teenager who's got some messy enough hair that I can edit to look kind of like a Ron. There we go. This guy has some nice long hair. Shabby enough clothing. Let's see. So here we go. Shaggy hair. Kid's in his pajamas, but I think we can make that work. So now this, you can see, has even more of a stance for editing. So I can edit his pose. Let's say like my Hermione. I'm going to tilt his head a little bit just to say that he's a little interested. And let's say he's inviting you into this classroom with him. There you go. Come into the classroom with me. And my little update button's right here. So here he is, and I can move him, edit him over. There we go. And then I'm going to change him now. I have to color him in. So his hair needs to be red, and is sort of red. Can I get a little redder? I can click on this button, and let's see if I can change his red hair to be just a little. There we go. Choose. There we go. Flaming red hair. His skin is white right now and not even colored, but he's going to have pale skin because he's a pale kid. His eyes are always blue, and his shirt, let's see, Ron's always described as wearing sort of maroon colors. So can I find a maroon on here? That would probably be, there we go. That kind of looks like a good maroon. So if I like it, I have to tell it to choose that color. And then once I'm done, I can click away from him. And, ooh, you know what? The last thing we're going to need, Harry Potter needs his glasses. Let's say I'm going to search, and if I search for glasses, because that's a really particular thing to look for. So now I get a whole bunch of glasses. My options, I can even do a monocle. That's kind of funny. Some cup glasses. And there we go. Round glasses, just like all the Harry Potters. So they're tiny when I first bring them in, but just the same thing. I grab my corner, readjust their size, kind of fit them right on his head. Click away, and here I go. So there we go. I have my storyboard, my character descriptions for the three main characters of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.